Update video on my 1969 Corvette project convertible. Big difference is I changed the rims. I had the rally wheels, and I installed the aftermarket Torq thrust. They're the biggest tire that you can get for this 255 60 15. 255 60 15. Any bigger than that, you probably need like bigger rims. These are 15-inch by 8, but I had to work a little on the offset there in the back, and I used a spacer, 5mm spacer on the wheels on the back. Especially I needed the room there, and I had to cut some metal from the rear emergency cable holder bracket. But anyway, that's a big difference. I took off the rally wheels that had bad tires on them anyway. I put these guys on. I've done a few other things. It's been slow, not working on it every day. Sometimes do nothing for about a week or two. But interior, I spray painted or dyed the interior, the door panels, the dash, the center dash, all this I painted, or dyed as they call it. I painted the door panels too. They were in pretty bad shape and they look pretty bad, so you know, I think the paint really does a good job. I bought it from Eckler's, and it takes about 10 coats or more, because you'll see that paint doesn't grab, but when you're like on the 8th or 10th coat, you'll see then that they start to look better, and they don't look too bad spray painted. Right there, that broken piece on the door panel, they have these things called door savers, I think. They're a little pad that goes and covers that up right there, and that's what I think I'm gonna do that, and not get new door panels or aftermarket, because this is kind of like a budget project. The motor, I've done the most to it probably since I got it. I pulled the motor out, changed all the seals, put a new timing chain, oil pump, all the gaskets, tranny, front seal, tranny gasket, everything I replaced. The aftermarket air filter I bought on eBay for $100. You got to buy the correct one, because otherwise, if you got an early C3, they won't fit. Like one of them cheap aftermarket ones, Universal, will not fit on the 72 or prior, because you have a little indentation here, and also on the bottom there you need to warp. The bottom piece has a warp there. So anyway, $99 on eBay for original type air filter cleaner, and $4 or $6 for that sticker. Valve covers are aftermarket, also on eBay. They look real. They look like the real LT1 valve covers, but they're not. I bought the original type p.c.v. I bought the ventilation here, the breather that comes from the bottom. That's a few pieces that go there that you don't even see, but it took me a while to get them, you know, like one by one on the internet. It's not something you go out and you're gonna find. The elbow here and this piece, then the piece that holds it inside, and then it's got a little like a flame resistor inside there too. Anyway, I think when I pulled the motor out, I noticed, I think it had a washer, a couple washers behind the alternator, and when I built it back up, I didn't put that on there. The alternator belt is not lining up with the It's not lining up. You see here, and I got a cheap belt there that's gotten stretched from AutoZone. But I got to replace that, and I got to work on that. The alternator's not lining up with the other pulleys. It's kind of at an angle because I think I need a washer right behind the alternator right there. All right. So I think the tires really make a big difference in the car. I mean, rally wheels, I got rid of them. They weren't the original ones that the car brought anyway. The only original one was the spare, and that's the one that I kept. It's in there. I can get them easily anyway later on, but for now this is what I got.